Hey, Vox here. So we got a patch to MLB The Show. Now, it's not out right this second, but it will be out overnight, so we'll see it tomorrow. Kind of a crazy day to bring out a patch, right? We're going to patch them a morning and then content later in the evening with the new series change over, with the new big pack that's coming out, the Insano. We can go over that if you want to, but I want to talk about the patch mostly. So now, Trevor Story, this card got supercharged for getting 4 for 4 with 7 RPIs, 120 power versus rights, 110 power versus left, 100 contact each way. This is a stud-coated stud with stud feeling. Playing second short, third. 2 days left on his boost. Kind of insane on this card right away. Like Cap right there, except he only hits right-handed hitters. He only hits right-handed. That's like the only difference between him and a Cap. And yeah, maybe some vision. I don't know. That's about it. Anyways, really good card. Let's talk about the patch, okay? So, general gameplay patch. It's looking at like that's coming out for all of the content, all the series, everything, Switch, Xboxes, PlayStations. This is huge, right? Like, there's a few huge ones. This is easily one of my favorite, if not the most favorite one that I have. Hitters have slightly less fall ball coverage. Now, they've mentioned this a few times in the past. I guess I'll believe it when I see it. I still think we're going to get a lot of those, like, early on the outside portion of the plate, like, away from the hitter, like foul balls, and you're gonna be very frustrated still. I just think it's nice if they I guess the worst thing would be to overtune, right? I think making gradual steps towards the destination that we want to get there with hitting is the best way of doing it, rather than going like back and forth so often that our heads spin, right? We don't want to get slapped across the face each way, just like, you know, little, and then we get a little neck adjustment, then we feel good, and boom, we got a chiropractor degree. I think that's what it needs. I'm not sure. I don't know a lot about medicine. Don't listen to people on the internet. Just a bunch of snake oil salesmen. So, hitters will have slightly less foul ball coverage, resulting more swings and misses. I think this is really cool because, like, you know, it's the most frustrating, one of the most frustrating things in the game, other than, like, it dies. We'll talk about things that we're still looking forward after going through what they've changed. It's one of the more frustrating things in the game. All right, fix the freeze that can occur in foul tips that bounce near the catcher. I love when they knock out bugs. A lot of freeze glitches this year. I haven't seen that one. I had one where I like threw it in from the outfield and got froze on one there. Use the now limited pressing R2 to view pitch types once per pitch for up to 3 seconds. People really show their true colors in online games when they're anonymous, right? Like you see them go, doom, 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 just to try and throw you off. Luckily, we had a patch earlier this year that stopped it from like interrupting your movement on pinpoint and whatnot. So now you can only do it once, right? Like you only really need it once a pitcher, anyways. Maybe you could take a look at it, take a look at like what they did, that they threw to you in the past. But like just pause and go to the bigger sample size and the pause screen with pitching analytics. And it doesn't seem like that would be that hard to do that, to see like a bigger sample size instead of every batter. But yeah, only get it once per at bat. So that's neat. I don't even know why it's there. I feel like they should just have that on the screen as immediately when a batter comes up to bat, and then take it off when the pitcher starts delivering. I still don't like that. Like the batter can like psychically stop a pitcher from delivering the pitch. And I get like, oh, I want to regroup, chill. You can always step out of the box. You can get down on the D-pad and step out of the box too. So that's my thing. I don't know. R2, we'll see how it gets used going forward. But they are making it better. I will say that. Shout out to SDS for that. Win has been turned off in online rated games. It was already off in Diamond Dynasty, so this looks like online rated games are just like regular games between like, you know, Red Sox, Yankees online. Fixed an issue would cause the can't pitch icon to be stuck on the screen. This happened to me the other day. It was there for an entire inning. Like my opponent hit like R2. I think I like pitched it, got him out, it got stuck, and then I was the entire next half inning. It was BR, so only like 3 innings to hit, which was tough. It was there. So yeah, a good bug squash there. On balls in the air where runners stop to see if it's landing or getting caught, instead of going back to the previous base, runners will advance 1 base and the ball is clearly not going to be caught by the outfielder. So it just looks a little bit of like base running logic. Awesome, cool. You know, base running logic. It is I'm sure hard to code, but you know, their entire game is baseball. They should be able to code it well. So it looks like they're getting a little closer. Still some issues with base running, but I think base running now a little bit better than it used to be. I will say base running has improved a bit over the years. Adjustments made to gesture time for splitters and sinkers when using pinpoint pitching. Splitters now have a more lenient criteria for perfect pitches, while sinkers now have less lenient criteria for perfect pitches. I don't hate it. Clearly they're trying to like make pitches a little bit more equalized on accuracy. I'm sure they have numbers. I wish they'd show us, like, you know, based off like different like legend, like World Series rated guys, you know, Hall of Fame level, all-star level, you know, down to veteran and Diamond Dynasty, what the accuracy and what the inputs are and how well like they do for like hitting and stuff. But it'd be kind of cool to see for pitching and how close we get to pinpoint pitching on each one of the accuracies. So that way we can see, oh yeah, maybe, I don't know, screwballs are too easy to do or something like that. I don't know, or pitch is too hard. So I like that they're doing like mini adjustments like this. Diamond Dynasty fixed an issue with a lot of pitching and a position player slot in the lineup. Basically, what that was in your Diamond Dynasty, if you guys want to know the glitch, it was you had to have a cap, okay? So you go to your managed squad, you put your cap in for whatever player. So like, put it in for Pujols. And your highest rated other player had to be like a pitcher on the bench. So if you wanted Randy Johnson, most people do it with Ohtani. If you want a Ohtani, you put Ohtani on your like, you know, your bench right here, and then your other guy's higher rated than him, you know, in your starting lineup or in your starting five. And then as soon as you like close out of the game, boot it back up into it, it just had Ohtani there sub form. Most of the time, you know, outfielder. So it was a way of getting Ohtani in the outfield to play him as like an extra bat there for you. So I don't know. I think this was a waste of their time. Not gonna lie, I think this is an absolute stupid fix. Because Ohtani should just be allowed to be put into the outfield anyways. It's about time you make the frickin' cover star a cover star superstar. Allow us to play him multiple positions. We got these dumb caps in here. Why isn't Ohtani, the IRL cap, allowed to do what caps can do? It just makes no sense why we can't just slot him in the outfield anyways. So, stupid. This is like EA-esque move. Fix the bug that will cause the away team to always wear home uniforms. Co-op, good. Co-op needed some stability bad. They're not gonna. They didn't list out what they did, but I guess we'll just have to see it in co-op going forward. I'm waiting for co-op to get some sort of like rewards before I really get into it. Like, it's fun and everything, but I haven't really dipped into it because it's just like with everything that needs to be done in Diamond Dynasty, I'm constantly overwhelmed by content and like gotta grind BR, gotta grind events, now rank seasons, and I just haven't got into co-op. So we'll see what happens with co-op going forward. Hopefully that stability's at least improved quite a bit. Ball player, if you use a change from a two-way to one-way player, the correct archetype will now be available on loadout screen. Any missing archetypes prior to this update should now display correctly. And then franchise in March to October got minor improvements to two-way player logic. So overall, I think the patch is a major W due to the general gameplay changes, specifically this one. Obviously, freeze glitch is going away. So this was huge. This was huge. I really enjoyed, I didn't really notice this as much. I didn't see that a whole lot. And then we'll see how the adjustments there work. So, but point 1 and point 3, W's to me. Hopefully going forward, they'll take a look at sliding and dive mechanics. Ideally, like, I don't know, maybe there's just shot in the dark. Maybe it's too high in the sky, but perfect's get a higher percentage of hits versus outs. There's nothing more devastating than perfectly hitting a ball and it just going for an out, and you're like, dang it. That's really like bad luck. So hopefully they can reduce the amount of bad luck feelings. But I know people argue that that should happen at even a higher rate of bad luck feelings because that's just baseball. So we'll see how it plays going forward. Let me know if you guys like the patch. What else you guys want fixed in this game? There's some, you know, obviously issues. I want like pitches to be remodeled, but that's like a whole new game thing. Like actually like model pitches after how they've moved, like based off pitch FX and stuff, IRL. That is it. Thanks for the watching. I can speak. Thumbs up, like, really appreciate it. Bye.